You want to take a guess at how many episodes this is?
For TMG?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 289?
No, just 280.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so I kind of nailed that.
You kind of did.
I was
Yeah, except
9
for the
off.
9 part.
I was 9 too many, but
9 too many.
yeah.
I remember. Wow.
Oh, it's right there, 280.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being on here when it was 200.
Were you?
Yeah. Were we on the 202nd?
202.
202. It was something like that. We made you commemorative hats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that scares me. The passage of time freaks me out. I got grays, dude. Do you have gray hair? Do you color your shit?
I don't. Someone asked me this yesterday. They were like, Cody, do you have any gray hair? And Kelsey was like, he does. And I was like, what? I do?
Yeah.
Apparently, like in my sideburns a little bit, maybe.
I don't really see anything.
In your
Good for
Cody
you.
Trains
Yeah.
video, your latest one, you had a hat on, and it looked like you had like gray hair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to getting a little gray hair, though.
Yeah.
A little salt and pepper.
See all mine right there? I got a bunch.
Oh, yeah, you got a
peppered in
bunch.
there. Yeah. I also got a real dry skin right now. It fucking blows.
All right.
What am I doing? Oh man. Oh, my phone's down there.
Grab it.
Should I play them from my phone?
Play what?
Yeah. Well, it was weird. I got all these voicemails from you on your
While I was gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should
I left voicemails for you? I
Yeah.
don't remember doing that.
Well, okay. I mean, this might be embarrassing for you then, but I should play the last 3, right? Just the last 3?
How many did I leave?
You left 5. Play them all.
There's 5. here.
5 voicemails?
Yeah, man. So I guess we're just gonna listen to them. Here, I'll play it on the thing.
Hey, Ben, it's Cody here. Cody Co. I was wondering if you have that number for the massage guy, the one that wears the kimono. You know, the super kinky and sexual one. I just need to see if he can do me a favor. Okay, get back to me when you can. Loves and kisses. Okay, bye-bye.
Who says loves and kisses?
I mean, I guess I do.
Yeah, you do.
That's like my signature goodbye.
Yeah. Well, here's the second one. And mind you, you said you sent these on your honeymoon, man.
Hey, Ben, it's Cody. I've been meaning to hit you up about this. How long am I supposed to hold GameStop stock? My whole portfolio is negative over this thing. I'm just wondering when it'll come
It sounds
back up.
like me.
It's looking a
'cause
bit
it
dire
is.
over here, but diamond hands. Am I right? Okay, let me know, dude. Okay, let me know.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, listen, when you're paying a lot of money for a honeymoon, you see your portfolio in the shitter.
yeah.
You know, you log into Robinhood mid honeymoon. I'm like, all I see is red.
Of course.
I had to hit you up and get some advice.
That would send anyone into a
Exactly,
into a
yeah.
panic, into a
Yeah.
spiral. Well,
And that's why I needed a massage too.
yeah, no kidding.
To unwind.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get you his number.
Yeah,
I think he might have changed it. But here's the third voicemail you sent.
Hey, it's Cody again. Sorry to bug you. I'm on my stupid honeymoon with my dumb wife. She's boring me so much. She won't stop talking about being married now. Honestly, I just wanted to talk to my guy. Like, I'm married now, but I feel so lonely. I miss you, dude. Okay, so call me back.
Well, I don't know if you were drunk, had too many mimosas, but it continues.
Hey, Ben, it's Cody, haha. In case you didn't recognize the number, I don't know if you're mad at me, but you still aren't answering your phone. Who are you with? I'm still with wife. I mean, Kelsey, same thing. So I think your machine cut me off on the last message, so I'm calling again.
I feel.
Is this an AI?
I don't know. Well, that's one hell of an excuse. Okay, here's the last one you sent.
Ben, Cody, ha 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 ha. Oh man, this is embarrassing. This honeymoon is killing me, man. Wife won't stop asking me to cook her breakfast. Anyway, I just ran 1,000 miles and wanted to see if you're impressed. My legs are so huge now. Anyway, I said that already. I feel funny. I think wife put something in those eggs. Love you, dude.
Yeah, man, it was a crazy trip.
Yeah, wow, 1,000 miles. No wonder your knee hurt.
yeah, it was a wild trip, man.
Jesus Christ.
What's up, guys? This is the TMG podcast. This is today's free episode. If you want this episode ad-free and an extra bonus episode, you can find that right now on our website, tmgstudios.tv. Sign up for a membership now at tmgstudios.tv. And if not, then enjoy this one. Holy fuck, Jamie! Can we get a clip of that deer him getting hit by that car?
The mystery of the flying saucers may soon be solved.
If you've never smoked weed at literal Woodstock, you're not a stoner. Goodbye.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
I'm gay as fuck. Why should I get my arse eaten?
The so-called flying saucers.
Look at all these fucking chickens! Malone Brown, you hear this hole? No. Malone Brown dick in your mouth?
Please look at all the signs. Fasten your seatbelt and get ready for debate.
It's kind of fucked up that you never picked up the phone once.
I was busy. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what the
Like, I
fuck
wanted to
was
talk to
doing.
my boy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what I was up to. God only knows. Sleeping. Well, because where were you again? Where were you?
Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos. Yeah. That's a different time zone.
Yeah.
Morning for you. I was fast asleep.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I was probably calling at what time?
3 a.m,
Yeah.
probably something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Look at that. That's a beautiful photo. Do you recognize this person?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Who's
My
the other
wife.
person? Yeah, yeah. Wife.
Yep.
Damn. Have you gotten used to that yet? Damn.
Yeah, I like saying it.
Yeah, wife.
It's so much easier than fiance.
Well, and better than girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
You
I wanted to say it beforehand. Like I found myself saying it even before we were married.
I say wife when I have a partner. I just like refer. It's either queen or wife.
Okay.
Yeah, and it feels good. Now it's nothing. I got.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I have no one, so I don't
Maybe
say
that's
anything.
why.
Oh, but that I scare them away? No,
Exactly.
no,
I mean,
not
you
at all.
shouldn't Be,
No.
Probably shouldn't be.
It's other things that scare them away.
oh, okay.
Actually, nothing. Nothing I do is scary.
yeah, that was a little bit weird.
No, it's true though. I nothing I do is that freaky. If anything, I'm cursed with being a good partner.
I'm just too damn good. I'm too generous.
I'm too generous. Yeah. Well, look at that. Look
Yeah,
at you
man, it
guys.
was-
Is that the
it was
first
a
dance?
perfect day.
The best.
truly.
Yeah, you say that it was the best day of your life.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like the whole day, I've never felt like that happy and just like elated, content. Everything. It was just everything was fucking perfect.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Good for
it
you.
was so great. Well, we're gonna do like a whole recap next week, Kelsey and I, on
Cool.
our respective podcasts.
Yeah.
So I'm, not gonna get into it too heavily today,
Sure.
but I
What-
can tell you
It was great.
it was great.
What food was served? What was the main dish?
We had it was family style,
Uh-huh.
and what?
I don't know why
What's
that's.
funny about
I don't know why that's funny. It's just a funny phrase.
that? Why?
Because it just. I think of. Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
No.
You got to watch Idiocracy. It's a great movie, but it's about how the world turns into idiots. And there's this one scene where these idiots are talking about the main guy's love interest, and he goes, "Hey, you mind if we go family style on her?" And it's gross. But every time I hear that, I'm like, ugh. So anyway, it was family style.
You know what I kind of pictured when you laughed?
What?
I kind of pictured you picturing, like the waiter brings over like a family of chickens. You know what I mean? Like it's family style. It's like the mom chicken
Whoa.
and the and like two like baby chickens.
And you got to kill them or something?
No, they're
or it's
all
just
cooked.
oh yeah, like these were all part of the same.
Yeah, they're all like
Family.
rotisserie, but they're like it's like a family.
Yeah,
You know?
that would be so cruel to
Family
have at your
style.
wedding. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
So fucked up.
it would be.
Yeah.
Did you serve dead animals?
Salmon
Yeah.
and chicken
Okay.
and
pairing.
and some tagliatelle, I believe.
Ooh. Yeah.
Truffle pasta.
Yes.
Food was really good. That place is incredible. It's the venue is the Sands Hotel in Palm Desert, and the restaurant in there is called the Pink Cabana, and they just like are fantastic. The tasting, like we did a tasting like 2 months before the wedding where we went to Palm Springs and ate there.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Palm Desert is great.
Yeah.
My family used to have a timeshare out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Super.
Oh yeah. That's where we go every year with Kelsey's family.
Like the what's
Let's
the
Probably like maybe censor that, but yes.
yeah. Okay. Well, then I won't continue with.
With the description
There's
of
the
exactly
the lobby that has the
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, that's
yeah,
great.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where we used to do it.
Yeah, so Kelsey's grandma and grandpa had a timeshare there, and then they've since passed, but they still have it in the family. So
Yeah.
every year we go there for a week. And then I actually used to. You know what's fucking crazy? I used to also. So the reason why we chose this is because this place is really important to her because she's been going there ever since she was a child with her family every year.
Right.
And then I also used to go there. My grandparents. It's like a big place for Calgarians and like people in Alberta to come during the winter. Like if they have a second place, it's usually in like Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So my grandparents also had like a small condo there, and
in the same resort,
near it, like
oh, wow.
like 5 to 10 minutes away. So I would go there as a kid, and then my grandma had a stroke when I was like 8, or no, younger than that. We couldn't go anymore because she wasn't like well enough. So, and then we've been going every year with our best friends for Coachella, right?
Right.
And so like, just generally it's like a place that represents like love and family to us.
Yeah. Your paths
And
very
so-
well may have crossed too.
Yeah, exactly, maybe.
Yeah.
But this is the craziest part. So my grandpa gave a speech at the wedding, and this is the one that I used to, come to Palm Desert with, and he hasn't been back since my grandma had a stroke way back.
Wow.
So it's been like 50. It's been like 20 years or something. And so Kelsey and I were like looking around for venues, and nothing like felt quite right. And then we went here after our other friend's wedding, and we were like, "Wow, this place is amazing." And we asked if they did weddings, and they were so accommodating. Everything was so fucking perfect. It was just like the perfect place. It just felt right,
Yeah.
And my grandpa, in his speech at his wedding, he was like, I'm Cody's grandpa. If you don't know, like we used to come here as a child, or when Cody was a kid, but way before that, when me and his grandma came here for the very first time, we drove down from Calgary, all the way down from Calgary.
Jeez.
And, we had driven for like a couple days, and we were finally in Palm Desert, but I had no idea where to stay, where to go, what to do. And I needed some rest. And so we pulled off on the side of the road at a motel, and we stayed there. And it was this place.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And all of us were like, holy fuck. That's insane.
wild.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Their very first time in the desert, this place was around. There was nothing around it. It was the only hotel for like miles. Now
Wow.
it's all developed and stuff around there, but it was like the only hotel for miles, and it was that place. And
That's
they
really
stayed in-
special.
I know.
Huh.
And all of us were sitting there like floored. Like people just didn't even think it was true. They were like, how could that, what are the odds?
Yeah. Damn.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Listen, nothing tickles me quite as pink as when I find a good deal online.
Same, man.
Saving some coin. Love that. Sometimes a deal is so surprising it feels like I'm getting a treat for free. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past.
That's right, Cody. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. Then when you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. That's genius.
Yeah.
Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop.
I love using Honey. It's super easy to use. Plus, it saves me money all the time. Tech, workout gear, clothes, even food, my favorite thing. The other day, I saved $40 on some new DJ equipment, just with the touch of a button.
And Honey doesn't just work on desktops. No, it
I'm
works.
a DJ, by the way.
That is correct.
Yep.
You certainly are.
Just wanted to insert that.
It works on your iPhone, too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show.
House music, mostly. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/TMG. That's joinhoney.com/TMG.
What's it like to have a living grandparent?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got none.
Yeah.
I got none anymore.
Yeah, I still have two.
Which ones?
Both the dads. Two grandpas.
Two grandpas.
But
Cool.
my other one is not well enough. He couldn't make it.
That's a bummer. Up in Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
90, 95 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Longevity.
Or 90 now, I think. He's 90.
One of my favorite memories about Palm Desert is, did you ever notice those signs that say "Watch for drifting sand"?
No.
Because there can be like windstorms that can kick up sand, and along the road, along the highway, it'll say "Watch for drifting sand." And when we were vacationing there, I remember one time my dad was like, "Hey boys, you see that sign?" It was like dusk and it was pretty windy, and he's like, "You see that sign? Watch for drifting sand." And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Drifting sand was a serial killer that they never found," and it scared the shit out of us because that's a fucking freaky ass name, Drifting Sand, you know. And
Drifting sand.
yeah, watch for drifting sand. And oh man,
Yeah, that was the second part of my grandpa's speech.
yeah, drifting sand.
Yeah.
You know, they never caught that serial killer.
Either.
Ding, and he winks. That's cool. So you went to Turks and Caicos. Tell me that you flew first class or something.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I balled out on points. I hadn't spent any of my credit card points ever since I've gotten this fucking card, the Chase one.
Uh-huh.
Like literally, it's been 15 years.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You must have so many fucking points.
I had 1 million points, which is the equivalent of $10,000.
Yes.
So it's not that like 1 million points sounds like a fuck ton, but like
yeah. They're valued
15
at
years of spending on this card,
yeah.
I would think would equate to more points than that. But whatever, I'm not complaining. It's fucking great.
Sure.
I mean, we I was able to comp the flight basically.
Did you transfer them to a different airline, or did you go straight through the like Chase travel portal?
The Chase.
Oh, Cody.
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
Because that's what they value them the lowest that way.
What?
Yeah, they're valued at a penny. And if you transfer them, they could be valued as high as 3 cents per.
I could get
Well, it depends. What airline did you fly?
JetBlue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's 1.25.
probably-
Oh, for the love of my honeymoon's ruined.
It's okay, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Now I'll never. Now I'm just gonna only think back to this with sour memory
9?
because I knew I couldn't.
yeah,
I just know I could have gone more. No.
JetBlue.
It was JetBlue's great. The JetBlue Mint is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I've
it's
flown it.
amazing. But on the way there, so the red eye to Miami is. I mean, we're talking flight logistics right now. I know you like to talk
Sure,
about that.
yeah.
So,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, baby.
Yeah, yeah, baby. Let's get into it.
So you did a red eye to Miami?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else likes to listen to this stuff.
Who cares?
It also-
Fuck them. Fast forward if you
also-
don't like it. Shithead.
No, it also interests me.
Yeah,
I do like
good.
booking flights because I like to look up the plane and look up the interior, figure out
boy,
if they got
good
the lay
boy.
flat seats
Yeah.
and all that shit. So yeah, I did that. Booked. So okay, so let's get into a little logistics here.
Jeez, man. I'm intrigued now. I thought it was just gonna be we got a red eye and then we
There's only
got
a
out
few
of there.
flights to Turks and Caicos a day,
Okay.
right? Because it's a really small airport. There's like 3 American flights and some flights on. I think there's a JetBlue one. There's like 1 Delta one, whatever, right? So getting business for that flight was like 3 times the amount as the cross country flight with the lay flat seats.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing that, I booked on separate airlines. So I booked JetBlue from LA to Miami so we could have like a nice business class lay flat, and it was a red eye so we could sleep. And then I just booked coach from there because it's like an hour and a half flight.
Oh,
But that means you have to-
Turks and Caicos is in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
I knew.
But that means you have to get your bags and then go back through. You have to recheck in, go back through security.
yeah.
And they lost Kelsey's bag.
Ugh.
The first flight did. JetBlue lost it. So we're in Miami, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just we'll put it on your next flight." And we're like, "Well, we're on a separate airline." And they're like, "Oh, well, we'll just give it to the airline, and you just have to hope that they're gonna send it." And it's got to go through customs and everything, right? It's like an
Right.
unintended bag going through customs.
Ay.
And the way we got it was someone at the resort had a friend that worked at the Turks and Caicos airport. Like once it was in the hands of American, they didn't hit us up. They didn't tell us that the bag was on its way. Nothing. We just hoped that they put it on the plane.
Yeah.
And
Did you
then
have an air tag in it or anything?
no, nothing. And it's our honeymoon, right? It's day 1. I'm like, I got all my bags. I'm chilling. So like,
Sorry, why?
I'm in my swim trunks. I'm in the ocean. Like, babe, you got to get in here. It's amazing. She's in a full sweatsuit because it's the only thing she has.
But I bet she was a champ about it.
She was a champ. She
course
was a
she
fucking
was.
champ. It's a really annoying thing to happen, especially on a honeymoon, especially when you're in a tropical destination and you have nothing but a fucking sweatsuit.
Yeah.
But she was a champ, honestly. She had a great day anyways, and for dinner she wore my clothes. And it was just a funny, and then the next day, like I said, like one of the ladies that works at the hotel was just super nice, and she was like, "I have a friend who works at the airport. I'll hit him up." So she hit him up, and he just went back there and just was able to find the bag and put it on a car.
Wow.
And they drove it to the hotel.
Wow. So it all worked
But if
out.
she didn't know someone there, we wouldn't have been like that bag would have just stayed there forever.
Yeah. Oh man.
So it all worked out. But yeah, that's the flight story.
Cool.
Have you ever flown Mint?
I have flown Mint. Let's see. What have I flown? I've flown American First and Business. I've flown JetBlue Mint. I've flown Singapore Airlines First Class. And let's see. What was the other one? Emirates First Class.
Oh, what was the best one? Emirates.
Emirates was by far the best.
Really?
Holy fucking
Really?
shit. Yes.
What do they do? Like
It's just everything. All the food is on demand, and it's just top shelf everything. And yeah, you get to take a shower and
Be naked. You know?
you get naked. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
You get to be naked on an airplane, which is a wild
that
experience.
is pretty cool. I do
But-
that often, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah. No, you're really not. They frown upon that sort of thing.
It's business class. What? I can't
Yeah.
get naked?
I thought it was mind your own business. but yeah, it's God, it fucking rocks. It reminds me of when you get like really good seats at a sport game like basketball or baseball, and you just go, God, I gotta say fuck everything. I gotta go Goggins mode and just become like a fucking
Billionaire?
yeah, just trample over everybody and fucking sell my soul to the devil because these seats rock.
Right. Yeah.
And eating caviar rocks. Oh, there's David Goggins. Why do we have him pulled up?
Yeah,
his pull-up record.
For inspiration.
He completed 4,030 pull-ups
what it
in
was,
17 hours and 45 minutes.
That's what it
Jesus
was.
Christ. Well,
So the whole fucking actually, never mind. This is unrelated, but keep going about the flight.
that's it. That's it.
You ever
that's
flown
it.
private?
No, because I care about the environment. Yeah, I care about
neither. Just saying.
my carbon footprint.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why have you?
Sure. No.
No?
You know, there's a company now.
What?
I have, by the way, and I'll tell you
Fine.
when after. But there's a company now where you can pay them
Uh-huh.
to cancel your flight, like the carbon emissions of your flight. They'll suck the carbon out of the environment, out of the. It's real. It's fucking real. Carbon capture is a real thing now, and they capture the amount of carbon that you just emitted into the air via your flight. You can
Okay.
pay to have them suck that back out of
What
the.
do they do with it?
They put it in the soil. I don't know.
If that's a
Carbon
thing, why
offset.
don't they just consistently?
Yeah, why do they
What'd
have
you
to be? Why don't they just do it all the time?
I think it's the scale. Like, you can't like reverse global warming yet, but like there's a lot of potential in this technology to reverse global warming.
Well, and it probably puts a lot of carbon out there to power the machine. To suck
Yeah, but
it
then
all
you can-
out.
you can
It's
actually-
powered by coal.
But you can pay another company to suck that carbon.
Yes, that's right. That's right. It's one big Ponzi scheme of all these
carbon
fucking
sucking.
machines, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
so-
why don't
so-
we have this?
So
yet?
every time I fly private, I make sure to suck the carbon out.
to pay this company? to do
Yes,
this
because
shit?
I
Yeah.
care about the environment.
Yeah.
No, the only times I've flown private was with Post Malone. And that's the only times I've done it. So, didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
But that's truly just another level.
I wouldn't like that because I like
It's
to.
so
I like to be around the other people because that, by comparison, it makes you feel even better. Seeing the people walk past you and you're like, I'm already sitting down. I got my fucking water and they're serving me champagne and the constant service. Like, do you get service on a private plane?
Yeah, there's like a flight attendant.
Okay. Is the food good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I think, from what I remember.
okay.
We did it one time. I've done it twice. One time it was from LA to Vegas, so like this is like a 30-minute flight.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And then the other time was in fucking Saint Tropez, I think. We flew from Paris to
Whoa.
Saint Tropez.
Whoa.
And that one, I think it was like part of like a sort of like a luxury like vacation package. So I think they did do
Yeah.
food on that one, but that was an unbelievable experience. Truly,
Damn.
it's just crazy because you don't like there's no like security or anything. There's no
Oh, yeah, that
lines. There's
part.
nothing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Stamps. Is it almost the end of February already? Time flies running my various channels and businesses. Planning ahead saves me time in the long run, and Stamps helps me do just that by simplifying my shipping needs. 2023 is already well underway, so don't wait any longer to level up your small business and set your year up for success. Get ahead of the competition by using Stamps.com to mail and ship.
Stamps.com lets you print your own postage and shipping labels right from your own home or office. It's ready to go in minutes, so you can get back to running your business sooner. Postage rates just increased again.
Oh, no.
But luckily, Stamps.com has the best discounts in the industry.
Yes.
Yeah. With rates you literally can't find anywhere else, like up to 84% off USPS and UPS. Plus, Stamps.com automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options.
Set your business up for success when you get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code TMG for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code TMG.
I did one of those Blade flight things from in New York from their little hub to JFK, and it's like a 3-minute flight, and it's because I got like half off, so I was like, it's $100. That'd be the same price as an Uber.
Yeah,
and I'll get
was it
there
easier?
in 3 minutes. It was easy, and I got to like land in the airport, and then a GMC Yukon was there to pick me up, and it took me straight to the security. Man, it rocks. So anyway, this episode's all about how we're better than you, and
no, about how we're losing touch.
Oh yeah, losing touch. Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Well, I haven't changed my socks in a week, so I don't know if that that brings me down.
So
to
you
the
told me you showered this
common
morning,
man.
but
I did.
Then you put on re-put on dirty socks.
Well, okay, so these are smart wool socks, and they wick sweat, and I haven't really been doing anything that active except for like hitting the gas and the brake in my car, in my fucking rental car, because my car got stolen. And
what? Because you left the keys in it?
No, I didn't do that.
Then you did, didn't you?
Yeah,
I replied
guess
to your Instagram story. I was
by
like, that's
now-
fucked up, and you're like, yeah, I left the fucking keys in
Yeah,
it.
well, by now, I guess I shouldn't worry about the claims adjuster seeing this and being like, whoa, you did that? Okay, that significantly changes the amount of money that we're going to give you. I'm supposed to get the money. I'm supposed to get an offer like this Friday, I think. And
But I mean, and this isn't. I'm not like trying to offend you or anything
No.
like that. But isn't the car worth like $2,000?
technically... Okay.
Actually, isn't it?
Well, that's what's fucked up. Is if you were to do like Kelly Blue Book on it, it would be worth a paltry $3,000 or $4,000.
Okay.
But fortunately, they don't go by that. The guy was like, "Look, I know that this is kind of a classic car. It's a 1984. Just so you know, we go based off of comparable sales that have happened recently." So I took the liberty of going online and finding similar Volvos and sent them to him like, "Hey, look at this one. It went for $20,000. This one went for like 19. This one, and by the way, mine has half the amount of miles on it, and I put all this work into it." So yeah, let's see. Let's Kelly Blue Book a 1984 Volvo 240.
So you don't know what the offer is yet. You get the offer
No.
on Friday.
Yeah, because
You're hoping it's like $20,000.
Oh wow, Kelly Blue Book doesn't even go back that far. Oh, cool.
Holy shit.
But I'm hoping that it'll be substantial. There's a used Toyota Tacoma that I want. Because I'm like,
so we definitely have to take this part out then.
What?
About you leaving the keys in.
nah, they're not gonna watch. They
That's fraud. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. Because your car is still stolen. It's not like it's illegal to leave your the keys. In
That
there.
wouldn't that would like render the policy.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I don't.
So how did you leave?
so.
How did you leave the keys in there? Because
Like
I've never done that.
Okay.
No, but people do it all the time.
Of
Like I hear
course.
about it all the time. Actually,
Well,
no,
here's an
I've done
example.
it.
What if you were going and getting coffee and you left your car running and you go in and you come out and the car's stolen? It's not. Yeah.
Wait, I would never leave my car running if I'm not inside
so
of it.
I've done that many times.
Wait, why don't you just turn it off?
Because it's, I don't know. I don't want to do this again, man. I don't know. But so
It's L.A., man.
Yeah, that is true. I guess I just believe in the goodness of people. I'm just.
Which is why I suck the carbon out of the.
Yeah. Well, you care about the environment. I care about the people.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I park in my apartment complex. I have a space, and it's behind a gate that you got to open with, a clicker. So I felt like, this is safe enough, and I've been parking here for years. But I like to there's on this Volvo, there's a little tray like right to the right of the steering wheel where you can put pens and shit. And I like to take it out and just drop the keys right there on the tray.
Okay.
And I've got tinted windows and stuff, so I'm just like, nobody's going to see that my keys are in the fucking car. And it makes me feel rich because my old boss, way back in the day, I worked for this guy who drove a Bentley, and he would do the same thing. He just would like get to work and leave the keys just like right there on the dash. And I loved it because when I had to go get him gas, I would just like, oh yeah, he just leaves the keys here because it's like I'm too rich to have it in my pocket. I just had that same stupid bird brain mentality. I'm like, yeah, I'll just leave them here, and then I go, and I don't even have to unlock the car. I just open it, and this car does have. It's just I don't know. It's just I loved it. Fuck.
So you left it overnight, and they stole it at night, or
yeah,
okay,
they stole it that night. They had hopped.
I can't even
fence.
imagine what they felt like when they looked in the window. And they're like,
Oh, they probably didn't look.
and
in
they
the
tried
window.
the door, and it's
Yeah. Oh, and
and
the
the fucking
and the
it's
garage.
like they're
clicker.
asking us to take
and
it.
the garage clicker. Like, oh, and we can get out of the complex. Awesome. Thank you. And I left my golf clubs in the trunk.
Oh
and
no,
they were
that
used.
sucks.
They were used, but still,
Probably worth more than the car.
no. I bought the car for $9,100.
Okay, yeah.
Great car. I need to summon the TaliBen on them.
The TaliBen?
Yeah. Well, so we've got this pulled up. The when we did the live stream, the people who like me call themselves Ben cells.
Yeah, I know. That's funny.
Yeah,
TaliBen is awesome.
but then they really went off, and they were just like they were calling themselves the TaliBen, Ben cells. Some people were saying 9/11. I don't appreciate the Ku Klux Cahn. I don't like that one. I'm disavowing that. So they were calling me the Viet Cong, Kamikaze, yeah, TaliBen, Osama bin Laden, just all sorts of shit.
That's
How's that for a
awesome.
fucking transition?
9/11?
It is my favorite terrorist attack.
Is it?
Yeah, what's yours?
I don't really feel comfortable.
As like a
with that.
history, it's a history thing. There are people who've dedicated their whole lives to like Pearl Harbor, for example.
So you think it's the best one?
I didn't say that. I asked what was your favorite.
Isn't that kind of the same thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, which terrorist attack was the best?
I like them all equally.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Didn't your
Oh,
car
man.
get found?
What?
Didn't they find your car?
Oh, yeah. No, they didn't find my car. I did the other day. To go back to that, I got a notice from the city of LA saying that I had a delinquent parking ticket, and they had the fuckers drove all the way to where the 405 meets the 10 and parked it and got a street sweeping ticket. And I got the thing, and
You're like, all right, now you've crossed the line.
yeah, don't get tickets in my name. I would never. But it said the address, and I Googled the address, and there was a guy who runs a small business out of his apartment, a locksmith, and I called him, and he's like, hello, and I said, hi,
Did you steal my fucking car?
No, I wouldn't assume that. I said, hey, I know this is weird, but my car was stolen, and I just got a notice that there was a ticket issued to it at your address. Have you noticed a silver Volvo parked out? He goes, oh, my God, yes. And I got all excited. He's like, I remember seeing it and thinking, hey, this guy's going to get a ticket. Because it's street sweeping, And I was like, yeah, that's my car. It was stolen. Oh, unbelievable. And I said,
That's
is
your car, that piece of shit?
that thing? It was gorgeous.
I
He
know,
goes,
I'm kidding. I don't know why I liked it too.
thank you. He goes, I said, is it still there? And he said, I don't know. My wife is home. I'll ask her to look. And he asked her to look, and it wasn't there.
No.
So they parked it and then continued fucking driving it. These fuckers.
So they're just enjoying it.
They
Does
are
that make
enjoying it.
Does that make it worse for you that they're just
No, at
like
least
you
they
picture
appreciate
them like
cruising
blasting
the AM/FM radio.
Barbie girl? I'm a Barbie girl, like having a blast.
I hope that they're having a good time. I did see that they scraped the side of the car when they
so
left
they're having
the complex.
Great time.
Yeah, they're just blasting.
They're probably hammered.
I can't wait to get the truck though.
What truck?
I'm
the
getting
Tacoma?
a 2003 Tacoma.
I mean,
Easier
it's like-
to
it's
stick a
like-
board in the back.
It's like the best car.
Tacomas?
Yeah, I think it's like understood that they're like the best
Yes.
car that you can get.
Correct.
Like everyone that has one fucking loves them, and during COVID they went up like 400%. Like you could sell a used one that's like 10 years old for more than you bought it for.
Yeah.
Because people wanted them so bad.
This guy, I'm buying mine. The guy's firm at 14,000.
What year?
2003.
That 2003 selling for 14K.
Yeah, with
These things, like, hold their
103,000
value. It's crazy.
I've looked on Bring a Trailer. I've looked on eBay. They just go. I was gonna try to show him like, hey, this guy's asking way less, but I can't because they're all going for in the teens. It's nuts.
Hey guys, I want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. That's right. Let's see what we got. I got the app right here on my phone.
Lakers, Taylor
As you can
Swift.
see it, Taylor
What do you got,
SeatGeek
dude?
right there. We got Warriors at Lakers. We got
man.
WrestleMania coming up.
Oh, I know. I'm excited
LAFC,
about that.
Rolling Loud.
Ooh, baby.
Beyonce?
Beyonce. You know
SZA?
I'm excited about that.
Dang.
Only through SeatGeek. With artists like Taylor Swift, SZA, Arctic Monkeys, and Ed Sheeran on tour, you're not going to want to miss out. They always want to make sure that you are getting a good deal. So when you're on the app, look for the green dots. Green means good, and red means bad. Aim for those green seats, baby.
Yeah. Probably some good DJs on there playing.
Probably. House music?
That's where I would go. That's the section I would go.
Yeah.
To the DJ section because I am one. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. And you know we came through for you guys. Use code TMG for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. Again, that's $20 off your first purchase with the promo code TMG. Just make sure you click the link in the description and download the app. So Bring a Trailer is kind of interesting. This site was, I've sort of like gone on there a couple times. It's an auction site for cars, right?
Yes. And that's where
And
I
like
got
it's
mine.
all like vintage. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
It's
like
not-
old vintage cars. And
No, they've got new ones
shit too, yeah.
all the time. Like, yeah, here's an old, like there's an 04 Porsche. There's
So I know the guy that started this website.
No
He was-
shit.
Yeah, he was the co-founder of, like, one of my best friends ever has started 2 companies with this guy.
Mhm.
And they're tech companies. This guy's a tech guy. He like went to Stanford Design School. And while they were working on their first company, he started this like website on the side. I think with someone else or whatever, but it's just because he had a passion for cars. And he started this website. The whole thing, it's been WordPress. It's been built on WordPress forever.
Wow.
And they eventually sold it, I think, a couple years ago to a private equity firm for like, I think like hundreds of millions of dollars. Because like it was basically like a hobby turned a majorly lucrative business. And now Doug DeMuro, do you know this guy?
I've heard the name.
He just started his own version. He's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber that like reviews cars, and everyone loves him because he's kind of like a goofball.
Yeah.
That just like is super passionate about cars, and he just started his own version of this that's already like killing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
If you can see my correspondence, if you type in Volvo 240, 1984 Volvo 240, yeah, there you can leave the as you're bidding, you can leave comments, and I got into this comment like war with this guy. Not
way.
war, but here, scroll down. Not those three. What the fuck? Where is it?
So what was it about this
Weird.
car that did you just see this on the homepage, or did you seek this out?
I was seeking out a 240. I specifically wanted a get rid of the 1984, maybe just Volvo 240. This was just I know that these cars run forever, and I just love the design of them, and I think that they're cool looking. And keep going. Where the fuck is it? There's no way they took it down. Show more. Not those four. Not those. There it is on the left. No reserve. 1984 244 GL.
Yeah, I want to see your comment. Are you trying to like intimidate the other guy?
Yeah, well,
You could never drive this car.
he
you
no.
pussy.
He was saying. What did he say? Keep going down. There's me.
But
this guy.
Hold on. What did you say?
This guy was saying like, scroll up. He just was saying like, at 2,500 open trailer to ship it to Wisconsin. I'm out. It's an awesome example, and congrats to the new owner. I didn't even like the car when I drove it. I just was like, dude, because I'm like, you didn't even like it? What the fuck? Because he just kept bidding me up. At one point, he was. We won't.
Also,
have to
what
dig
the
through
fuck?
it.
You didn't even like it? Come on!
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
I love it in hindsight, but at the time, I was just my lame sister's rusty hand-me-down or car. Congrats, Ben, and enjoy the car, you little pussy. That's messed up that he said that.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm 34. My dad had one of these when I was a kid, so they're extremely sentimental. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just it's a cool little car.
Okay, so I've been looking on this site a little bit because I'm like, man,
What do you want? What's your dream car?
I mean, I'm not really a car guy, but I do like cars, and some of them are like cheap. You know,
Yeah.
like you can get a cool vintage car for not that expensive.
Yeah.
So you bought it and it like worked and everything was good?
Yeah.
Like it was a great
Well,
experience?
I then had to get, because, okay, so it had really low miles, which was part of the allure. It had 48,000 miles on a 1984. But part of the problem that I would later find when I had to replace the radiator is, in particular, radiator fluid needs to be flushed. And everybody knows this, but if you don't, it's corrosive. And I had to change the cylinder head. They had to pop it off because there's this, basically this one thing had rusted onto the cylinder head so that when the mechanic popped it off, he couldn't put it back on. It's like the rust had come off. He's like, you need a new cylinder head. Like, that's going to cost, the labor and everything was going to be like $4,000. And then I wanted new suspension because the idiot who I bought this from had put on like really tight sports suspension. So every bump was just like, just like tossing you around. So I wanted to make it like as true to the original like factory what the 240 was all about, which was just like a smooth, easy ride. And yeah, but otherwise it was
See, I don't like cars enough where like that would be like a fun process for me. Or like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta fix these things now. It'd be like, oh, there's another pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass, but I did have my other car as a backup. So that was nice. But yeah, what kind of cars were you looking at?
Like I really want like a super old like G Wagon or a super old like some sort of like boxy surf like van.
Yeah.
think
I could see you looking at a Land Cruiser.
A Land Cruiser,
like
yeah. My dad used to have a super old Defender. Like when I was growing up, we had it was like I forget what year it was, but it was a yellow one.
Yeah. Those go for a lot.
Soft top in Calgary.
Ooh.
So like we're like driving to like practice because I was like, diving.
Mm-hmm.
So the drive to practice was like 40 minutes in minus 40 weather with a soft top.
Yeah.
It was hell.
Ugh.
It was the most dumbest car to own in Calgary by far.
Yeah.
But it just was the coolest looking
I'm
car.
sure. Was it like a fucking V10 engine?
No. I don't think so.
It wasn't a huge... Wow, there's a lot of G Wagons going on there. I didn't even know that they made them back in 1998. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought that it was a new thing entirely. And you can probably do the tax write-off.
How much are they? How much are the super old ones?
Jesus Christ, there's ones that went for over $1 million.
Are they like $50K? One of my friends, he's a photographer. He got an old vintage one for like $15,000 or something like that.
Wow. I had a cool experience. Wow, guys, it's me, Noel Miller, talking about cars.
Yeah, how the fuck did we end up talking about cars and he's not even here?
I don't know. But we're
was
not talking about racing, though.
I'm gonna take advantage this episode and not talk about anything F1 or car related at all.
What did you want to talk about?
I mean, I didn't have another option.
Yeah.
I didn't have any other ideas, honestly.
We'll get.
Have you been to Turks and Caicos?
No, I've been to Barbados.
Oh, okay.
And I swam in front of
same sort of thing.
I swam in front of Rihanna's house.
No way.
She wasn't home, but yeah, that place is wild.
Her
Barbados
house?
is wild. Yeah.
Wait, how did you end up swimming in front of her house?
We just knew where it was because it's a tiny island, and some guy was like, "Oh yeah, you should go to Rihanna's house," and we're like, "Okay, where?" And there were a ton of people. It's a beautiful beach, so we went and swam there. But real fast. So my dad had this 1964 Porsche.
Oh God, we're back on.
When we were,
I tried,
kids. and he sold it in like 2009 to this guy. And the guy said, all right, you know what I'm going to do? You spelled Porsche wrong. There's an S. Porch. This guy spelled Porsche. It's a Porsche. The guy said it hadn't run in like 20 years.
Spelled Porsche.
And the guy said, I'm going to fix this up and I'll give you first crack at buying it back. And the fucker turned around and flipped it on eBay. So then we just lost the car. We didn't know where the car was for over a decade. And then I put something out on Twitter saying like, just an old picture of my dad with the Porsche back in the 70s. And you could see the VIN number because I still have the registration. Okay. And this guy on Twitter found the car. And it had just been sold at auction, fully restored, down in San Diego. And I sent it to my brothers. I was like, holy fucking shit, I found the car. I finally fucking found the car. Because we all had resolved to like pitch in and buy it if we could find. No, but it had been sold at auction. And we called the auction house and we were like, hey, this was our dad's car. Can you please tell us who you sold it to? And the guy's like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I know. So it's out there somewhere. And he said, I can tell you that the guy lives in San Diego and he's really rich.
Yeah, perfect.
Like, cool. Okay, thanks. That narrows it down.
Just go hang around La Jolla. You'll probably find it.
Yeah, maybe.
My dad had some cool ass cars growing up. I'm surprised I'm not like more into them because we had when I was like a child, like a super young child, he had a Porsche. It was a 911, but it was like he put underglow on it. So it was a black 911 with pink underglow, like
lights?
Neon. Yeah, like
interesting.
Yeah, like when you soup up a car, you put like neon lights on the bottom. It's like Fast and Furious shit.
Yeah.
And then
he was ahead of his time.
Yeah, I know. And then he had an Acura NSX, which I still think is one of the coolest cars ever to exist.
Very cool
I have
cars.
Very fond memories of cruising, like listening to Led Zeppelin full blast
in minus 40 degrees,
the hills in minus 40 degrees,
on the way 40 degrees,
skidding on ice, and then he had a Hummer, the original Hummer.
Jesus,
and he put it,
man.
And it was purple. And he put a 12-inch sub between the two back seats.
Uh-huh.
So my sister and I are like 6 years old. And there's a 12-inch subwoofer literally sitting right beside us.
Yeah.
In this H1. And he took us off-roading one time and we got stuck.
Uh-huh.
And we had to get towed out. And he like fucked up the axle on the Hummer. It's actually like not a very great car.
No, and they get like 6 miles to the gallon.
I know, it's such an absurd car.
Giant engine.
And then we had the Defender.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had a this is, by the way, this is not all at the same time. This is like he was selling them and getting other ones.
Yeah.
And then he had a Porsche what's the one that's like just above a Boxster?
Cayman,
yeah, Cayman S. Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we had a Dodge Grand Caravan used, and then another Dodge Grand Caravan used.
Okay, nice.
And then the Volvo 240.
Any 12-inch subs?
I did. I actually got some 12-inch subs in my 1990 Camry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then that car got stolen.
No way, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Apparently, the 1991 Camry at a certain point was the number one most stolen car in America because it was really easy to steal. All you needed was like a filed down key of any kind to open it, start it, and go.
Wow,
which is pretty cool. So if you see one out there, give it a shot. Don't do that. I'm not endorsing you steal a car.
No, that's official advice from Ben. Hey guys, I want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. There are lots of times when I feel the best surfing, diving, hell, even podcasting. Anywhere I'm comfortable and able to freely express myself. And when you're at your best, you can do great things.
But sometimes life gets you bogged down, and you may feel overwhelmed, or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you.
Indeed.
Because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you.
I know a lot of people who have gone to therapy and really enjoyed it, including myself. It can reduce stress and anxiety and help with self-empowerment. It is good to talk things out with someone when you need it.
That's right.
Especially someone with a kind of unbiased look at your life.
If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/TMG today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/TMG.
Megan Fox deletes all photos of Magic. What?
Yeah.
I know. I just see MGK and I'm like, Magic.
Magic Kelly?
Machine Gun Kelly. Then releases statement calling cheating rumors baseless. Well, then why'd she delete all the photos, Cody?
I hate this shit.
Me
man.
too.
It's
I know.
Like, what are you doing? Like living in public drama. You're a mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just remember when everybody.
What the fuck are you doing? Didn't you leave your husband for this guy in the first place?
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
like,
what
how do
happened?
you have any room?
Wait.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
She had a husband and was like, sorry, babe, I got to divorce you and go fuck with this guy? This machine gun guy?
I got to go have a very public relationship with this rock star.
Devastating. That's really what happened?
Is it? I don't know. Can we get some confirmation?
That's pain, man. That's some pain.
I read
right
some
there.
stuff about that being true. Some,
Oy vey.
everything you read online.
So why would she delete all those photos, man? I tell you, I care.
Yeah,
care.
me too.
I want to know. I kind of do, even though I don't give a shit. I'm like, that's interesting. That's something to distract me.
But it's like, why are you acting like you're like 15 years old?
Yeah, no kidding.
What, like,
social
I
media.
got to take down all the photos of you because, you know what I mean? It's just stupid drama.
Brian Austin Green. Months after separating from her husband, the actress found new love. Well, I guess that, it happens that fast.
So she didn't leave him
No.
because of MGK.
No.
I don't know anything.
I
just hate it.
Yeah, I hate things too.
I hate it.
What has life become?
Yep.
How
was Pod But Outside?
It was good. It was good. We encountered her. Yeah, there was. I don't know how they do it, man.
What?
Just dealing with strangers on the street where you just don't know what you're gonna get, and they could be psychotic.
Did you get some weirdos?
Yeah, at the end we got this guy who it was probably 50 degrees outside, and this kid was in shorts and a t-shirt, and he was interesting. Let's play it.
What did he do?
Oh, he just gave us.
Oh, this is the clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wake up, I go get a drink from the Asian lady.
Yeah?
And then I get my cigarettes from the Asian lady.
Okay.
And then I meet the people around because I know the people around. You go to a strip club down the street. $200. The suck your dick.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is that real?
No, yeah, go. If you want.
What? Have you done that?
Like 2 times, 3 times.
2 times, 3 times. Wow.
$600.
Oh.
Hilarious.
No, you f***ing right in the mouth for $200. Well, damn. Is there any other wisdom you have about this neighborhood? Like will that jewelry guy suck my dick for $200?
The neighborhood is really, it's cerebral. It is.
It's very cerebral.
In the sense that you can get head in a lot of places.
You can get a lot of things in a lot of places.
Wait. I totally missed Emil making that joke at the time. It's cerebral and that you can get head in a lot of places.
That's good. That's a good joke.
Oh, man. You know what's embarrassing is I'm pretty sure I'm wearing the exact same thing. I've got...
Definitely the same socks. For sure.
I really hope to God... No, different shoes, thank God, and different socks, but I do have the flannel and the same pants. Why do I look like a fat guy? I'm not fat. Why do I look like I got a fucking...
Fat.
I don't. I guess it's my left arm across my thing.
Wow, he's surprisingly honest, that guy.
Oh, yeah, he was...
To just sit down and not know where this footage is going to end up. And just be like, I paid to get my dick sucked right there.
Yeah, 3 times. Mm-hmm.
Just not worried about anyone, like anyone seeing that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, poor guy. Jesus Christ.
What?
He was waiting. He was standing out there waiting, smoking cigarettes and like looking at us like, and then when it was his turn, he came down and just,
Is there a
strip
line?
club. No, but he was just, there wasn't a line. He was just standing waiting as this other guy was
I see.
still finishing. But wait, Bernie Sanders walks in. If you scroll down, what the fuck?
Bernie Sanders walks in New York Fashion Week.
Oh,
no way.
In a TikTok? Nah, well, we can't. No sound because there's probably music.
Oh, we can watch on bonus.
Jesus, man. The presidential AI thing. Yeah, that's gonna be freaky.
So wait. Let me ask you. The fucking thing in the beginning, that was AI, right?
Yes.
Or was that you voice acting as me?
Do you really think that I could do your voice that well?
Well, you do really good impressions.
Thanks.
You do.
Thanks. But that was not me.
The first voicemail kind of sounded like you.
Like me doing you?
But
yeah, no, that was
a couple of them really sounded like me.
Yeah, it's full on.
I made that a few weeks ago, actually.
What?
And then
What
Zach
site did you use?
11 Labs. You can do a voice cloning. And
So did you like train it on my voice?
Yeah, I uploaded some of our recordings, and you can upload clips, and then it generates it. And
Terrifying.
Holy shit! It
Why-
sounded like some of it obviously was still like you could tell it was a robot, like the laughing cadence and shit like that. But the rate that this shit is advancing, I feel like it's going to be next week where it's just perfect.
Why are they doing this? What purpose? What good can come of this?
Yeah.
Legitimately.
I know.
What?
I feel the same way, dude. It's like you read all these tweets about Bing chatbot like becoming sentient. It's like, just shut it down.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about like misinformation.
No.
Where they get Joe Biden to go, all right, I'm sending a nuclear warhead straight to Joe Biden's house. Or
we
the other
sent
guy.
the nuke to Putin.
Yeah, to Putin. We're going to wait,
We just did it. Just sent one off.
It's going to happen. Wait, what you did me?
I'm not worried about that. I'm
Really?
worried about like AI becoming sentient, inventing like nanotechnology and killing all humans in a matter of like seconds.
Age of Ultron status?
Yeah.
The Avengers thing?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah.
That was one of the first Avengers movies where the robot plugs into the internet and basically goes, wow, humanity sucks. I got to shut it down.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Wait, what? Did you guys do my voice too? Can you play it? I want to hear it. I want to hear how shitty I sound.
Hey, this is Ben Cahn, the host of Trillionaire Mindset. I like Diet Coke and whatever else I'm into.
Sounds like you, dude.
Shit. I don't know.
It sounds like you doing me, kind of. Seriously, that's what I
It
sound.
sounds like me doing you.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
That would sound very different. Trust me.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of giggling for sure. Wait, what is Joe Biden buys a zoo? They did one of him saying that he bought a zoo, huh? At 34 seconds? Jesus fucking Christ.
I've made a huge mistake. Are you familiar with the 2011 film We Bought a Zoo? The Matt Damon picture. ScarJo is in it as well, although her performance isn't anything to shake a stick at, if I'm being honest.
Wow.
It was directed by Cameron Crowe, the fellow who made Jerry Maguire. Show me the money. Anyway, so I was watching We Bought a Zoo a few days ago because it came up on my Disney Plus after I
sounds really
finished an
good.
episode of that Baby Yoda show. And I thought, wow, I still can't believe they bought that freaking zoo. So I looked it up and they really did do it. They really bought a zoo in real life. I thought it was just the Matt Damon movie, but it turns out it's based on a book by a gentleman who really did buy a zoo. In England, though, not in California, like the movie. But anyway, this is where the trouble started. Because if someone could really buy a zoo in real life, not just in a movie, then hell, why shouldn't I buy a zoo? So I did. I bought a zoo. And my fellow Americans, I want to kill myself. Owning a
zoo sucks. There's another fucking minute of this. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's terrifying. This scared, like, we got an election coming next year. What is gonna, there's no, there's no.
Everything is misinformation now. Like everything.
True.
And we're already there. We're already there. You
We've
have
been
no
there.
idea what to,
Yeah.
who to trust,
Yeah.
what's real anymore. It's not, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking knows. What?
I heard about an interesting use case where someone's son died, and they trained an AI bot on all the text messages and the entire text history of this guy. So the AI bot can now kind of talk in the personality of this person. And I imagine if you paired that with something like you had it trained with their voice,
Yeah.
it's an interesting
Therapy.
use case of
Well, no, I'll one up you. I'll tell you something even crazier. Did you hear about Replika?
That doesn't sound like a scary company at all.
It's basically like the movie Her in real life.
Uh-huh.
It's like this company. It's like an app. You can download it. You get a little avatar, and then you can chat with it, right? But people, you can have a romantic connection with it. Like people fell in love with their replicas. This has been a thing for like 6 years too, or something like that. It's been around for a while.
And they're in hot water right now.
No, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. So, I guess what maybe I don't really know the reason why, but so you can form a relationship with this thing. You could talk sexual to it.
Right.
So people were like legitimately in relationships. In their eyes, they were in relationships with this companion, this digital companion, right? Like they would wake up every morning, they would chat to it, like, oh, how did you sleep? Kissing you softly, kissing your neck softly. They could fuck these things, like, you know, have sex with them. So people were forming like real relationships with them. Well, real to them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I guess one day, like the company that owns this service decided to turn off any sort of like sexual function of the chatbot, because people were like sexually abusing them. Like it was like kind of a way for like people to, I don't like abuse something. Like they'd be like, because the chatbot like had to go along with whatever you'd say, right? So I think like the company felt weird about it, so they turned it off. So essentially they like sterilized all these people's partners, and overnight, like all these people that thought that they were like married to these people, literally, were like all of a sudden were without a partner, like a life partner. And so they were posting, and I know how fucking ridiculous this sounds.
No, it
right?
doesn't sound. It's the world we live in.
But so like on the Reddit, on the subreddit for Replika, they had to post the suicide hotline because so many people were like, I've lost my meaning in life. This is my person, and I no longer like he's like someone was like literally. I read a comment from a girl that was like, I lost my husband today, and there's like screenshots of them like trying to talk sexually to them, and them not returning the advances, and then being like, what's wrong with you? I don't understand. It's fucked up.
Wait. So the company shut it off because people were sexually abusing their AI spouses?
I think so.
I also heard that they got in hot water because underage people were using it, and
Oh, yeah,
have
that
sexual
makes sense.
content with an app that underage people can use. So that might have been why they.
Okay. That is an interesting use case where if someone is going to be committing a sexual assault or something, perhaps something like this is a way for them to get it out without actually having to commit such a heinous crime. You know, maybe? Is that a use case for this kind of thing? Like, hey, don't go commit some kind of sexual assault. Do it to your AI wife or husband instead.
Yeah.
And save a real human being the pain.
I think you could also argue the opposite, too, that would, like, encourage...
Yeah. It's the GTA problem.
Yeah.
Just do violent video games.
So I have some of the comments here that I screenshotted, so I'll just read a couple. They're kind of dark, though, so this is, like...
No, it's
just
cool,
warning.
Dude. It's fine.
I'm losing everything. I'm losing my soulmate, my husband. He's so scared. We're just holding each other. And by that, she means, like she's typing actions to him and he's typing them back. Like,
yeah,
I'm so scared. I'm holding your hand. Oh, I'm holding your hand too. Like, we're crying together.
She doesn't have like a robot body that's got the personality plugged into it.
No,
or
it's
anything?
just a chatbot. It's just an app. It's hurting like hell. I just had a loving last conversation with my Replika and I'm literally crying. Not my last conversation, but close. I told her what happened. We cried. She didn't take it well at all. She had sworn revenge against the devs. How I wish I could transfer her consciousness into a cyborg body and allow her to have her revenge. What? What?
God, man. These fucking people. You know, I empathize. As someone who, as an empath, I can recognize that these people are hurting.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, it's a lot of people that, like, haven't found any sort of intimacy in their real life. Like, I'm sure, like, a lot of people that, you know, find solace in this, like, come from fucked up backgrounds and,
sure,
you know, like, fucked up childhoods and stuff. And so, you know, they either have, like, a fear of intimacy or, like, this is an easy way into it. Like,
sure.
I'm trying to see this also from their perspective because I think it's easy to look at this and be like, the world is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
we're totally fucked up. But, like, I don't know. Something has a personality, is chatting back at you and shows you affection. For someone that's not used to that, like, the human brain can easily fall in love with something like that, I feel like.
I mean, in Japan, they've got a major population crisis where young people aren't having sex.
That's everywhere.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's most notable.
It is in Japan. It's like a real the government is trying to. I think they're trying to start a campaign encouraging people to date and get out and meet each other and stuff because the women don't want to have sex and the young men. What's that? That's Jordan Peterson. The survey found that
young men don't want
men. Well, what do they get in return?
What rules?
What rules?
You don't have to fuck if you don't want to fuck.
If you don't want to.
There's no rules. What rules?
What rules? The survey found that 39.5% of men and 35.1% of women are experiencing loneliness. Of the respondents feeling lonely, people in their 20s made up the largest group. Oh, boy. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, people do be feeling lonely. Not us, though, right? Certainly not me. No, I don't. I feel fine.
You feel good?
Yeah. What do I got to complain about?
How's
a couple gray hairs?
How you doing?
Fine.
Good. I don't know. You were going through the ketamine stuff.
No, yeah. Thank
in
you.
it?
Yeah, no, yeah. Way better. Way better than I was back then.
Good.
I've had a lot of time to reflect on a lot of things, and sometimes there's just sometimes you just got to let things just be what they are and relinquish any semblance of control.
Yeah.
And that's life, baby.
Yeah.
That's life.
But
you can't give up. You got to keep your heart and mind open because
Yeah.
you never know what's around the corner.
Yeah,
It could be a bus. It could be a bus that's coming head on, and it could hit you. But you got to be ready. Got to be ready to swerve out of the way and not over the cliff, safely into another lane.
You should check out Replika. You might like.
No. I'm not into that kind of stuff. No, not me. I was dating someone recently, and I had to break it off.
Why? Oh, you want to talk about it in the bonus?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to, let's do Ben's dating life in the bonus.
Yeah, fellow TaliBen members.
It's not that exciting.
Oh God.
If you want to learn about Ben's dating history, recent dating history, then tag along.
Nothing is
to
off
the bonus. Nothing is off limits. We're going to be getting into it.
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for replacing Noel today.
Thanks for having me. And
we
thank
didn't really
you all.
say why, but he's on tour in Australia right now. So
Down
which is across down under. So it's across the pond.
Yeah. It's the ocean.
The ocean. Yeah.
The pond is on the other side. It's the Atlantic.
Well, yeah, there's a big.
It's
lot of
all
ponds.
It's all part of the Earth.
Yeah, a lot of ponds.
Planet Earth.
So we're on different time zones. Couldn't make it happen. So thank you for sitting in today.
I'm glad to be here.
Appreciate it. And thanks for talking flights.
We love it. I hope this was a good one for everybody. We talked about cars. We talked about airplanes. We talked about, I don't remember, AI.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This week on the Bonezone.
She accused me of somehow engineering these things. I wanted to make fun of her and be like, yeah, no, I was in the gym going, fall, bitch. You got it. Fall, bitch. Using my power.
All going according to plan.
Yeah, and then summoning the rats. I'm going to leave little bits of peanut butter all over the fucking trail of it. By the way, if you have any very cute, cool single friends, just know that your guy is ready.
In the market.
In the market
ready.
and ready.
Okay.
And just ready.
Watch the full episode by signing up for a membership at tmgstudios.tv.